Good evening, people. What's going on? This is Clarissa Williams coming at you today. I ain't been in front of a camera in I don't know how long. So I'm going to let y'all see my face. Because I don't get in front of cameras too often. Since my face has been totally disfigured. And I got sick, had fighting a ongoing battle. Illness. So I've been kind of just laying back low. Doing what I do. And most of y'all know if I ain't in front of a camera, something wrong. Because I'm usually the life of the party, and I'm always going to be up in the camera showing this pecan tan beautiful face. My face has been disfigured, and you can see it. Family and friends know it. Had to deal with all kind of bacterial infections, fungal infections, mold infections, lead in water, corroded water pipes. A lot of stuff I dealt with, and it's a slow process, and I'm still going through that now. But my family and friends thought it would be a good idea for me to show my face so people can relate who I am to all those videos that I've been posting on my YouTube channel at Clarissa Speaks the Truth, because that's what I do. But the name of the station is Clarissa Speaks the Truth. And I've been doing a lot of Facebook posts. I'm trying to start trying to post some stuff on TikTok and Instagram for public awareness. Because the word needs to be out about what's been going on. So we're going to get up into this thing right about now. Most of y'all know, and if you don't know, I'm going to tell you today. Greenville County, South Carolina kidnapped my daughter. DSS, Department of Social Services, kidnapped my daughter from her school on December the 14th, 2021. And it's been an ongoing battle. And I have been blowing the whistle and exposing these criminals. And they falsified documents. They committed perjury. They changed doctor statements. They changed dates. They filed documents, petitions against me after the deadline date. And sad part about it is family court judges let them do it. Some of this stuff that I just called out. These people set me up and framed me. And some of those judges involved in the setup and the framing. And I'm going to tell you this. Do you not know a cover-up is a crime? Actually, it's a crime, but it's worse than the original crime itself. Because that means you're trying to get out of being exposed. You're trying to get out of going to jail. And you know what you did was wrong. That's why it's so bad. You have knowledge of the crimes, but now you're trying to hide it. And what has been taking place is a cover-up. There's a lot of state agencies involved in this cover-up and the kidnapping of my child. It's just that so happens I'm the one that ain't afraid to fight DSS and family court judges, the Supreme Court, appeals court. I ain't scared of exposing people because they need to be exposed. People in this United States of America, the world, needs to know that Greenville County, South Carolina, have been kidnapping children and throwing them off into foster care versus letting those children go, versus reunifying those children with their parents or letting those children go stay with relatives. They're doing it so they can continue to rob the federal government for federal dollars. Those reports that's going over to the federal government, they're not right. They're not accurate. Look at my case itself, and I can tell you the name of a few more other parents that can tell you about it. They can tell you firsthand. And everybody sit back and turn a deaf ear and a blind eye where DSS rake in almost $1 billion of money from the revenue doing illegal, corrupt stuff, taking these kids. Falsifying drug tests. And sometimes when these parents complete these treatment plans, they still won't give them their kid back. They didn't want to give me my kid back at all because they knew I was on them. I ain't letting my foot off the gas pedal. You got that? I ain't never letting it off. I'm an advocate now for families that's been wronged, been victimized from y'all crimes up there. Now, 4 judges involved in my case. I'm going to call them out again. Judge Tarita Dunbar. Now, this is the saddest part. This lady used to be employed at DSS. DSS filed they are listed as the plaintiff against me in this DSS case. This woman used to work for DSS. So those attorneys that's coming over there, some of them are her ex-co-workers. Now, and I read in the canon's law, that is a conflict of interest. If she were any judge that used to work for the government should not be presiding over those cases. Why the hell is this happening, Supreme Court? Why are you letting Judge Tarita Dunbar preside over DSS cases? That is her former employer. Those are her former co-workers. And you think she can be fair in that courtroom? No, that lady can't be fair and honest in that courtroom. No. She shouldn't be presiding over no DSS cases, and y'all job is to get her off of those DSS cases. So I'm putting it out there out to the world. South Carolina lets the Supreme Court, judiciary, whoever, lets Judge Teresa Dunbar preside over DSS cases. Her former employer. Them kids need to go back, honey, child. Y'all done let that lady do this. I caught them. Sure did. They done falsified documents, like I said, changed dates, filed them documents after the expiration date. Now, DSS got an abuse and neglect report against me. Now, listen, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I love my kids. I'm not put a finger on this child. Listen to what I'm saying. I've not put a finger on this. This don't have anything to do with me hitting or harming my child. This has everything to do with me seeking medical care for my child. Okay? So this is why DSS took my child. They say I took her to the doctor too many times. Now, we sick from mold. Lead. A test has found that lead was in our water, and the water pipes was corroded. And I was informed that when those water pipes are corroded, anything in that ground, any kind of chemicals accidentally released, bacteria, parasites, fungus, come up through those water pipes and cause a health hazard. And it did. Made us very, 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 very sick. And I couldn't figure out why me and that child kept getting sick like that. Okay? That's why they took my child. And the man that filed the report against me, this Dr. John Melville at MUSC, Medical University, South Carolina, Charleston. I don't even know that man. He don't know my daughter. He ain't never seen her, talked to her, examined her, or treated her. And broke into her medical records, which is a HIPAA violation. And then put his report on an MUSC progress report. You don't know nothing about her progress. What is her progress? Because you don't know nothing about us. And then he listed the encounter date as October 27, 2021. And I told the Supreme Court and Appeals Court about some of this. They knew. Didn't try to do nothing. Didn't try to do nothing. This is how this case came about, okay? The case was supposed to have been closed by December the 11th, 2021. DSS manager and attorney Sam Weldon went over there and filed those documents against me on December the 13th, 2021. They're supposed to close this case, and if they felt like they wanted to reopen, they could have reopened it, followed the law, but they didn't. And they just kept moving forward and changed all kind of statements, lied, said I was uncooperative. I refused to give them names and numbers of relatives. But when you go look in the case dictation notes, they lied. Then they said, I ain't have no relatives here. Oh, just go look at my videos on my YouTube channel at Clarissa Speaks the Truth. As you see how I blow the whistle when I expose these criminals. All of them. They all involved in this. And I don't know where my daughter is. I don't know if she's dead or alive. They placed her with a 2-time convicted felon and forced her to go to Georgia and did not have Georgia's approval to put her over there. And every time I call Georgia to try to get some answers or whatever, they won't tell me because DSS, South Carolina DSS, done went down there and told some lies on me and told them I had some mental health issues because I don't want no social media blasting them. These are some crooked. They don't went to great extremes to try to stop me, silence me, and shut me up. And it's not going to happen. That will never happen, DSS, family court judges, and everybody else involved. That's not going to happen. And every time a parent comes to me and tells me about their case and they got some evidence, I'm going to post it. Because y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to go to jail, whoever involved in this, okay? So, I want my federal judges down in Charleston, South Carolina, I want them to watch these videos. I want the Black Caucus to watch these videos, okay? James Claiborne, you need to watch this too. I want you to watch this. Because you a good man. Y'all got to do something about this. DSS abusing their powers. And every time you call an attorney, they'll tell you some of them. They use deceptive tactics. They so powerful, nobody going to stop them. You know why? Because those judges protecting them. Those family court judges signing ex parte orders. Now, let me tell you about a little crooked, dirty ex parte order, what it is. This is how DSS kidnap our children. Did you hear this, federal judges? Supreme Court, y'all know about this mess. Because y'all see these appeal cases come through y'all court all the time. Y'all know about this. And appeals court do too. Y'all know all about this. Now, the ex parte is an emergency protective custody order, okay? It's DSS go in front of that judge, tell all kind of lies on you. Just paper. That's all it is, just paper, lying, falsifying information. And you're not there to defend yourself. Now, why would they not want you there? Why they just won't have a regular hearing, have you come in, like a proper cause hearing, they present their evidence and you present theirs. That would be the right thing to do. No, but an ex parte order is when you're not going to be there. This is a setup and a frame. This is how they frame you and set you up. Sure do. So I'm going to read this to you because you need to know. They're using this. They're taking advantage of this. And let me tell you what an attorney told me. We don't really have a hearing. Did you hear that? You're supposed to have a hearing. You're supposed to present evidence. You're supposed to tell who was there. You're supposed to record this. They're not recording these hearings. So you can't get a transcript. You can't get a transcript, you can't appeal. See, it's a setup. Triple setup. They all know what's going on over there. Now, the attorney that told me that, he said we. So that means he doing it too. So I'm going to read it to you. Section code 63-7-740. The family court may order ex parte that a child be taken into emergency protective custody without the consent of parents, guardians, or others exercising temporary or permanent control of the child if the family court judge determines there is probable cause to believe that by reason of abuse or neglect there exists an imminent, that's a threat and substantial danger to the child's life, health, or physical safety. That's serious right there. Not just because somebody said you hit the child. It says you're only supposed to take this child in grave, imminent situations where this child's life, health, and safety is in danger. And, it got a big old and. Parents, guardians, or others exercising temporary or permanent control of the child, listen to this, are unavailable or do not consent to the child's removal from their custody. If the court issues such an order, the department shall conduct a preliminary investigation and otherwise proceed as provided in this sub-article. Now, this is so serious. It says if the parents are unavailable or do not consent to the child's removal from their custody. Okay, so how you gonna be there when they don't even tell you about the hearing? So they gotta have something saying, an email or certified letter saying that you refuse to let them take your child, and they're supposed to place your child with a relative or a family member while they do their investigation. Okay, that's what they're supposed to do. Is if you are unavailable. Now, I don't understand how you unavailable if they done found your child and took the child. That means you know where they at. So that don't even make no sense. So once again, they are not following this law. This is a very serious law. This is how they taking kids illegally in South Carolina. And those appeals court and that Supreme Court know about these ex parte emergency protections. They ain't supposed to be taking these kids unless both of these are met. That child's life got to be in danger. Okay, so I'm gonna close that, and I want you to get this book. Go to South Carolina General Assembly website or South Carolina State Legislature website. Look for section code laws. You gotta look on there. It's a lot of stuff down there. You can call them if you don't know how to find it, and you print that out. That is your Bible. That's how you're gonna know these are criminals, and if they are breaking the law, get it. It's there. And sometimes I'm looking at one now. It says Chapter 7, Child Protection and Permanency, but it's a section code law. Read it. Because it says 63-7-10, any intervention by the state into family life on behalf of children must be guided by law. They ain't follow no law. DSS ain't follow no laws, and those family court judges aren't either. Okay? So, my friends and family said, put your face out there so people can relate to you, so they can see who you are. I'm a law-abiding citizen, got a good job, go to church, love the Lord, go to Bible study, go to prayer, pillar of my community, work with the community. I'm involved. I'm a member of an organization. We go out in the community. We help people, low income people, people in need. I do what I can. Just Thanksgiving, I volunteered at a men's shelter and fed the homeless. I'm always involved in stuff. I love my kids. I would never hurt my children. These criminals came into my life and disrupted it, and I'm gonna disrupt yours now. So I'm really here tonight because I said I'm gonna talk about DSS director Michael Leach. This man knows these people kidnapped my kids. One of my girlfriends sent him a letter. They took her in 2022, the beginning of 2022, to tell him what his employees did, and she asked him to investigate. She wanted to file a complaint. To this day, Michael Leach never reached out to her, acknowledged her letter, or anything. Because you know why? He been pumping that money to the state of South Carolina. All they care about is the money. They don't care about these children. If they did, they wouldn't be sleeping in DSS offices. They say them children ain't eating over there. They eating poorly. They got on dirty clothes. They're not able to shower. What kind of person needs to be sleeping inside of a state agency building? That's not no hotel. You supposed to be, why are you going to take a child and you ain't got nowhere for the child to go? Now, that's absolutely stupid. Why would you take a child and you don't have nowhere for the child to sleep? The child got to sleep in a dirty building on some cots on the floor. And then I read that the fire department told them they can't do it, and they keep doing it. So we're going to talk about Mr. Michael Leach, okay? I was so disturbed about my case because I don't know what my child is. I don't know if she's dead or alive, okay? They illegally placed her in Georgia without a case manager, okay? Okay, you got to have the other state's approval. South Carolina did not have that. Do you hear that, Georgia? And then Judge Collins gave me a final order and closed the case without a case manager managing my child or seeing if this man, she knew he was a convicted felon. And she closed the case and the Supreme Court let her do it. And she's still on the bench, destroying families. That lady done been, Judge Rochelle Collins done been sued. Look it up, go Google her name, type her name in so you can see all the people that complained about that woman. That lady need to be removed from this bench. And we're going to try to make sure it happens before long. So let's read this little email. It says, the subject line, your employees kidnapped my daughter. I sent it to him Monday, October 21st, 2024 at 10:19 p.m. Michael Leach resigned the next day. Did you hear that? This is kidnapping, okay? You go to jail for kidnapping and you know about it. And you don't do nothing to stop it or report it. You're the director. You tell people to call and report suspected abuse and neglect, yet you know about it. You don't do a goddamn thing about it. Yeah, I said it. Because I'm an angry mother and I'm fighting for my rights. And these people going to try to call me a child abuser when I love my child and I ain't done nothing to hurt her. But for us to try to seek medical care to see why we were sick, yeah, I'm fighting y'all to the very end. So I'm going to read this letter and I'm going to let you see it. Michael Leach, I wanted to share these videos with you so you can see for yourself that your employees, Attorney Sam Weldon, Haley Rogers, and Casey Shaw, committed crimes against me and my daughter. Attorney Sam Weldon filed an ex parte petition against me after the 45-day investigation expired and no extension was approved. Your employees filed a legal ex parte petition against me on December 13, 2021. DS received that frivolous abuse and neglect report against me on October 27, 2021. And your 45-day investigation period ended December 11, 2021. The case was dead on December 12, 2021. Attorney Sam Weldon willfully committed a crime against me when he filed the ex parte petition with the courts on December 13, 2021. The ex parte order was based on fraud, lies, falsification of documents, and perjury. Attorney Sam Weldon changed the date on his petition for ex parte to state DSS received the abuse and neglect case on December 3rd, 2021, when he knows DSS received that abuse and neglect report on October 27th, 2021. Casey Shaw forged the affidavit attached with the ex parte petition, and Attorney Sam Weldon notarized it. Notarized a forged document. Managing attorney did that. Attorney Sam Weldon also changed the doctor's statement. Pamela Bryan admitted that caseworker Haley Rogers lied throughout the case. Your employees committed perjury, lied to the courts, and submitted falsified and fraudulent documents with the courts. Your employees committed crimes against me and my daughter, which resulted in her being removed from my custody. Your employees failed to conduct an investigation. I have not hurt or harmed my daughter. Your employees set me up and framed me. Your employees are not following South Carolina Children's Section Code laws. I don't know where my daughter is, and she has been abused and neglected. I blame your employees because your employees kidnapped her from school and recommended she be placed in Georgia. How can you sleep at night knowing your employees are destroying families and committing crimes against families? Question mark. I want to see if you're going to report your employees to SLED. I sure hope these employees aren't still on payroll. I would never let this go until me and my daughter receive justice, Michael Leach. See this? Can't turn it around because the video will stop recording, but I want you to see this. Clarissa speaks the truth, baby. You see this? Mr. Michael Leach, DSS director. He knows about this, okay? You know my daughter is being abused and neglected, and you ain't do nothing. You ain't called SLED. You ain't trying to get your employees arrested. When you know about a crime, you're supposed to report your employees for criminal activity, Michael Leach. He resigned the very next day. You ain't getting out of this because you know now. You got firsthand knowledge about what I said now, and you ain't do nothing. Now, I hate that I didn't post those videos. I didn't attach it because I copied and pasted it because when I first sent it, it bounced back. So I copied and pasted it, and I forgot to copy the videos and put them on here. But he know because the very next day, so many people was watching them videos. He knew about this case. Now he's trying to slide out. What kind of man in leadership slides out without having another job? And then when I read some articles about Governor Henry McMaster, South Carolina's governor. And I was able to see my family and friends was emailing me. It's like, it sounds like he may have gotten fired. They may have made him resign based on Henry McMaster's statement. I'm kind of feeling that because he was like, enough is enough. It sure is, Governor McMaster. I agree with you. It's time for that man to get out of here. All these children being hurt and harmed, and DSS done gotten out of hand and falsifying these documents. It ain't no damn body stopping them up there. No state legislatures and nothing. Y'all watch the news just like we do. Y'all know what's going on. Anytime you watch the news, these kids sleeping in these offices, DSS, when these children getting killed, and ain't nobody doing nothing. Sitting back, get a check. That you know what that's called? Fraud, theft. Stealing money from the federal government to fund a program that you know ain't being ran properly, and these children are supposed to not, and you putting these children in foster care when they shouldn't go. These children are supposed to be reunified with their parents, okay? And if you read that law book, like I told you, you will see some of this stuff. And I'm still on 63-7-10. Parents have the primary responsibility for it and are the primary sources for their children, not you, DSS. These not your children. You didn't have them. Listen, and then number 2 says children should have the opportunity to grow up in a family unit if at all possible. Some of these children need to go back. Like my daughter should have never been removed from my custody. Why would you lie and say her health, life, and safety was in imminent danger? That's like somebody beating the hell out of their child or something. And I'm gonna read this one too. Let me see. It says a child welfare intervention into a family's life should be structured so as to, listen at this, number 6 under 63-7-10, 63-7-10, child welfare intervention into a family's life should be structured, listen, so as to avoid a child's entry into the protective services and foster care system if at all possible. That means you're supposed to try to get these children with a family member or a friend. They ain't doing it. Federal judges in Charles, they ain't doing it. Look, go look in that paperwork. Go open them files back up and tell them send them over there to you and ask to see something. Ask to see. I want y'all, every judge in South Carolina and Charleston, I want y'all to start asking to see the complaint. I want y'all to start asking to see them transcripts because they lying down there. They lied. Their transcripts don't match the court order like in my case. Go look. And look at all them judges because I put them out there. Sure did. Because I wanted the public to see. That's why my Facebook page is public. These people got to be stopped. They got to stop taking children. Governor McMaster, I hope you let me work with you on some of this reform because a lot of things they need to do. All these documents need to be uniform. Greenville shouldn't be using certain documents, different documents from Greenwood and Lexington County. They all need to be using the same documents so there won't be no misunderstanding because they create, what is that attorney? Richard Whitney Allen in Greenville County, that little attorney over there that do everything wrong and corrupt. They had a nerve to try to threaten me. He gonna sue me. Bring it on. I can't wait to get you in court and show these documents that you done created. Got a little fake order over there saying Judge Connors appointed me a guardian ad litem. That guardian ad litem told Judge Rochelle Connors I ain't need one. I was smart and intelligent. And he done said ain't no name. I wish you could see what it's a one sheet piece of paper. It don't have nobody's name as to who attended that alleged court hearing. And when I kept emailing Judge Connors asking her if she presided over, she wouldn't even respond. I'm telling you, they doing something crooked and they doing something illegal over there. I don't know if they getting part of that little money because I read an article saying DSS gives family court clerk of the court some money. They don't tell us how much. And they say that they're supposed to do certain things with the money, but they say they don't have to release report saying what they're doing with that money. Y'all pocketing that money, judges over there? In order for y'all to be letting DSS put they pull all these different documents out, fraudulent documents with y'all signatures on them, or y'all signing them, something going on over there. I ain't backing down. And all these people are not hurting these children, and why these people ain't getting their kids back. And then that recent articles about South Carolina was falsifying drug tests, making them parents' tests come back positive. This is some crooked, low-down, dirty state agency. And everybody just sit back and watch. Black Caucus, y'all need to see this. Because they do this to people of color more often and poor people. We got to stop this. So, Michael Leach, you resigned the next day, buddy. You involved in this. I ain't letting you off the hook. Because I want the federal judges to see that, and I'm so thankful you gone. And I want you to be shamed when you walk out your house and people knowing that they got foster kids that they shouldn't even have. Y'all shouldn't have some of them foster kids. They should not have went to your custody. They should have went back home, or they should have went to a relative. Kidnapped children. So I've been wanting to post this video about Mr. Michael Leach, and I did, and I just wanted to ramble on for a few minutes so you can see who I am. Time for me to show my face. It ain't how I want it to look, but it's who I am. It's what God told me I'm working with right now. So I just want to tell you, another lady hit me up on Facebook again today about something I posted. So then I posted it last night about some lady named Christian. The lady want me to give her my phone number. She want to talk to me. All I need is 10 women. 10 women, if you got proof in your possession, showing DSS, falsified some documents, they set you up, they lied on you, they filed an ex parte order illegally, or you got some transcripts that contradicts those court orders, I just need 10. I'm more than halfway there. I just need some strong, few more ladies. Come on, give me about 6 more women. That's all I need. Especially if you don't file the appeals too, you can prove it. Because the appeals court need to know, and the Supreme Court, they need to know about this. Y'all need to do something about this. This is your job, Supreme Court, to make sure every citizen in this state follow the law, including your crooked, dirty judges. I ain't backing down. Any judge that sit up here and let DSS falsify documents, you lie on some goddamn court orders, and you lie. And you lie on me, and you change, and you let DSS, you trying to cover up DSS crimes against me? No, you need to be removed from that bench. That's a crime. And you don't have immunity with, especially now, Judge Connors knew that DSS did not serve me the summons and the hearing notice. And she let them continue with that probable cause hearing. That's violation of my rights to due process. I read judges don't have immunity for that. That lady got sued. Go Google her name. Go Google Tarita Dunbar name. Go see what you come up with. It's like it's a joke for family court judges in South Carolina. This ain't no joke when you're destroying lives and families. So if y'all see this video, I want y'all to keep posting it. Because I'm going to keep posting these videos every week. Every time somebody contact me about these crimes. Because I don't know where my daughter is. And she's been placed in Georgia illegally. And she's been abused and neglected by her father. And I can prove it. I've been to that police department. I done taped videos and everything else. And I got some planned. Because now, South Carolina, you done mixed Georgia up in this thing. Yes, you have. Georgia ain't had, they was innocent to this. Now, Georgia, you got responsibility to protect my child. So, we're going to get back with this thing. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Clarissa Speaks the Truth, because that's what I do. And keep sharing these videos. This is the only way I'm going to get justice. It's all about public outcry. I need y'all to help me. Because people got to be stopped. They're kidnapping kids down here in Greenville, South Carolina. Have a good day.